IRS just announced that they are delaying the new reporting requirements for Form 1099-K. They're delaying that until tax year 2024 for 1099-Ks issued in 2025. This has kind of been a side story on my channel for a while now, ever since the American Rescue Plan Act was passed. To catch you up, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the American Rescue Plan Act, which was passed shortly after Joe Biden became president, among other things, it changed the 1099-K reporting threshold to $600. 1099-K is the form that payment processors issue to those it paid money to. Payment processors are things like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, things like that, right? So the current threshold is, or the threshold before the American Rescue Plan Act was, before you got a 1099-K reporting payments from these payment processors to the IRS and to you, you would have to have had more than 200 transactions during the year and at least $20,000 in payment volume during the year. You had to meet both of those requirements. American Rescue Plan Act said, starting in tax year 2022, we're going to lower that threshold to $600. Period. If you had one transaction that was at least $600, then you're going to get a 1099-K. Or if you had multiple transactions that summed up to $600 or more, you're getting a 1099-K. So $600, that's the one and only threshold the American Rescue Plan Act said. And they wanted to start that in tax year 2022. Well, the IRS punted that to tax year 2023. And that's what we've been thinking this whole year, that, well, this is going to be the year when it starts, tax year 2023 for 1099-Ks issued in 2024. I made a video last week about the GAO report that came out that basically threw some shade at the IRS, saying they're not ready for this. This is going to cause confusion to taxpayers. Well, just this morning, and I think kind of in response to that GAO report, just this morning, 2 days before Thanksgiving, the IRS announced that they are going to punt the issue now to tax year 2024. So for tax year 2023, it's the same old threshold. You're not going to get a 1099-K unless you had more than 200 transactions during the year from that payment processor in question and ran volume of at least $20,000 during the year through that payment processor. Okay, so a lot less 1099-Ks are going to be issued in January than we thought. The IRS also said that in 2024, they're going to look to make the threshold for tax year 2024 $5,000 rather than $600. It seems that they eventually want to get it to $600. But in 2024, they're going to, they want to phase it in gradually, so it's not such a shock with such a huge change. So they said they're thinking, and this isn't final, but they're thinking of making the threshold $5,000 in 2024. And they're thinking about making changes to the Form 1040, the individual income tax return for tax year 2024, to help with the reporting requirements here. Because like I said last week, and what we've been saying all along, these because so many people use PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, things like that for personal transactions, they might still get a 1099-K for those if it wasn't tagged correctly by the sender or for other reasons. So I think they're going to make some changes to the tax return to make it easier for people to report, transactions that are not taxable, transactions that are like personal items sold at a loss, things that should not have been tagged as, for a business purpose, like a reimbursement, right? Like your, you split a bill at a restaurant, right? And you got reimbursed through PayPal. That stuff's not taxable, right? So it sounds like they're going to make changes to the tax return for 2024 to help people report their 1099-K income properly. Anyway, not my studio right now, obviously, but this just came out. This is like breaking news just this morning. So I want to get this video out there because I've been kind of covering this off and on here on my channel. If you have any 1099-K questions, please leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye.